Hey guys, it's Eugene again. I am back again and I want to talk about something that is very important to most of you who are basically trying to say, should I run Google ads or should I run Facebook ads promoting my digital store or my digital product? That's exactly what I'm talking about in this video. I'm trying to compare Google ads and Facebook ads and Instagram ads to some extent and to let you know which platform works best and when and how you should go about using each of the platforms to be able to get high return on ad spend. Basically, your ROAS, high profit, and make more money selling digital products. Okay, so if this is your first time being here, I want you to do yourself a favor. Subscribe to this channel so that anytime I upload videos like this, you'll be able to get them and learn and become, of course, profitable selling digital products online. That's all I teach on this channel. That's what I want you to learn. That's what I am inviting you to learn. And if you subscribe to this channel, you are going to do both of us a favor, and I encourage you to do that. So let's jump into this video today again and talk about Google Ads and Facebook ads. One thing I want you to understand is both platforms are great, okay? And they will work for you if you do the right thing and understand your goal, understand the offer, and understand how to use and when to use these platforms. Both platforms are great. Now, I'm going to break this down just like I do in most of my videos. I'm going to break it down into sections so that I will explain each section simply and in a very clear way you can be able to understand and go about this video. So let's start with section one, the difference between each of these platforms. So you have to understand that Facebook is mostly attention-based audience. So they are not searching for your product. They are scrolling through Facebook, trying to play with other content. Either it's family members they're trying to look at or comedy or whatever they're looking at on Facebook. They are scrolling. And now your ads pop up. And if your ads are good enough, your ads are going to grab their attention and they're going to interact with your ad, possibly visit your website, become your customer. So you have to understand that it's more of attention-based platform. While on the other hand, Google is intent-based customers or based audience. So these people have their wallet open, they are ready to buy, they are searching for your products, or they want to solve a problem, which is why they are searching for your product. So they go on Google and search for your product, meaning they are either ready to take action or they want to find more about your product or learn more about your product so they can be able to take the right action or take the right decision to buy from you or buy from others. So everything you do is to make sure when they land on your page or they search for you, they will get to your page and be able to become your customer. So understand the difference and understand what each platform offers so you will make the mistake of using the wrong goal and using the wrong platform. So section one, basically, make sure you understand the difference between these platforms. So section two talks about when Google Ads wins. Okay, so basically what you need to do for your Google Ads to be able to give you high return on investment. You have to understand that when people go to search on Google, they may be searching for specific bundles, okay? They may not just be searching for anything, but specific bundles. They may be searching for templates. They may be searching for resume templates. They may be searching for social media calendar. They may be searching for AI prompts, stuff like that. The kind of keywords they're going to use is what will determine your ads to show up and they can be able to click on your ads and visit your store and become your customer. So this is when Google Ads win. This is when Google Ads give you the return on investment that you're looking for. You have to write ad copies that we have these keywords and specifically address the issue or put in these keywords and ad copies that will help Google to show your ads to these people who are searching for specifically some of these templates or bundles, or generally, if you have keywords that are linked to your store that you think people will be searching for, you will need to put in there so that they will be able to find you and be able to visit your store when they search for your product using Google. So do not make this mistake. Always do a keyword research thoroughly before you can start running Google ads and understand your audience, understand what they're looking for, what they're searching, the keyword they're using to search for your products before you can run Google ads and possibly be able to get quality leads while you run Google ads. Why Google ads work very well, you have to understand again that your ads show up exactly when people are searching for it. So it's not like they are scrolling through a platform, they are searching for it, And this is what makes Google Ad a powerful platform. They show your ads exactly when people are searching for it. So that makes them more prompt to clicking on that ad, becoming your customers, or visiting your store and becoming your customers. Now let's look about the downside of Google Ads as well. So it could be expensive sometimes because there is sometimes, very high demand and high competition on some of the keywords. So that makes it sometimes very expensive. And sometimes you will have to get everything right. So your landing page must be great, must have your offer there, must have your products there, and must load very fast. Everything have to be picture perfect, and also your call to action buttons in the right place, and get your customers to be able to take the right action when they get to your page or get on your page. So this is a pro tip. Google Ads will basically work if you have everything done right. Okay. So make sure before you run Google Ads, do a bit of research, understand your audience, understand your keywords, understand how to write the best ad copies before you can start running Google Ads, and make sure your landing page or your website is loading fast and is great. Your offer is well written and your CTA buttons are clearly placed and at the right place. So section 3, we're talking about Facebook, how Facebook wins, or why Facebook wins, and what you should do with Facebook for you to be able to win. Now, I always tell people, when you are running ads on Facebook, you need to make sure your ads are able to tell people exactly what they want to hear right in the beginning. Have a hook that will interest them, okay? If you use a video ad, make sure you have a hook that is going to capture their attention and explain that in a very simple and clear way. And of course, don't forget benefits. Include the benefits in there so that they will know exactly what they're getting when they get your products or when they buy from you. Another thing you have to understand is retargeting. So sometimes people will see your ad, we click on it, we interact with it, but we not take the right action. So what you need to do is always try to retarget them so that they can be able to see your ads so many times to the point where they will decide to check your ad. So don't just run your ads and make sure those ads run once, but make sure you retarget the people that engage with your ad. So Facebook give you the ability to retarget people who have interacted with your ads or interacted with other similar products or your competitors. So you can be able to collect that data and be able to retarget those people so you can get them to come back or see your ads more for them to be able to take the right action. So the downside of Facebook is that, most of the people that may click on your ads the first time may not take the right action, or may not just, go forward with what you want them to do, because again, they didn't really want to buy that product, but it's because your ads kind of capture their attention. They kind of, take a look at what you have or what you're offering, but may not take the action. So the leads may be lower quality leads. At the same time, creatives matter. So you have to work a lot to be able to get very good creatives that will capture the attention of your audience to get them to take the right action. Another thing is follow-up matters a lot. So sometimes it's best for you not just to run ads on this platform, but to do a bit of, follow-up, which means you can use a third-party platform to be able to follow up when people kind of interact with your products or engage with your products and engage with your ads. So following up matters a lot with Facebook ads. So section 4 is basically tracking your ROI. So you have to look at the right KPIs and track them. And as you track them, you are getting more data and you are giving these platforms more information and more data to be able to retarget or target the right audience. So tracking things that matters, things like your cost per lead, things like LPV, which is basically landing page view, CPA, and ROAS. And of course, if you're using email opt-ins, you have to track the rates. You have to basically track the earnings per subscriber or a customer. So all of this gives you a better idea of what is happening with your ads and how you can be able to also use this data to either retarget your customers or kind of create lookalike audience and target them to be able to expand or scale your ads and get more conversions and more sales, which will result to more revenue. So tracking the right KPIs or metrics matters a lot when you're running ads. Do not just run ads, but run ads, make sure you track it and make sure you use that data to be able to get those customers to come back, take the right action, or get more customers that have not seen your ads based on you tracking these metrics. you can be able to know what is happening with your ads more and know when to scale and where to scale. So section 5 is basically trying to use both platforms to target your ads. Okay, so when you are using both platforms, you have two great platforms to be able to get audience or get customers from. So with Google, remember I told you, is basically intent-based customers. So people who are willing to buy, who are ready to buy, and we definitely buy in most cases. So you have this group of audience. And then on the other hand, you have Facebook. So Facebook basically helps you, get people who are on Facebook not willing or thinking of your product, but you can be able to attract them based on your ad copies. If you have very good ad copies, you can be able to attract these people and send them to your store. And if you do a good job of, showing them the benefits they can get when they buy your products, they will definitely buy your product. So combine the two. And the best thing is to do is, if you're new, I will always encourage you to spend more money on Facebook. You can put about 60% of your budget on Facebook and put about 40% on Google. That is when you are new in the market. So do that. And then when you start getting conversions, then you can basically split your budget 50-50. All right. Spend 50% of your budget on Facebook and spend another 50% on Google. As you grow, I would encourage you to kind of spend more money on Google, because at this point, Google have enough data and Google know who your target audience are, and possibly you'll be able to get more conversions with Google. So you will be able to spend more money on Google. And this is when you spend about 70% of your budget on Google and just 30% on Facebook. This way, you can basically be able to leverage this audience and be able to grow faster and grow better. And of course, have high return on ad spend on both platforms, and overall be able to make more money selling digital products. So this is all I wanted you to know about these platforms. I'm talking about Facebook ads and Google ads. Which of these platforms is better for you to run ads, promote your digital product, or promote your digital store to make money? And I will encourage you, as I said, use both platforms, test both platforms, and see which one works best for you. But overall, if you kind of put in these strategies and understand which platform will be best for which goal, you'll be able to get more return on ad spend using both platforms. So I wish you the best. And again, I'm asking you to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed to this channel, so you can be able to learn a lot. I teach everything digital marketing and everything that has to do with selling digital products to making passive income online is what I teach about on this channel. So do yourself a favor and do me a favor and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next video.